Welcome to another edition of Go Hard or Go Home FPL Roundup. I am your host, Jerry Neal. We've got lots in store for you, including our analysis by Noel and our statistics by Galen. This week, we've got the manager of the month of October with us, and that's none other than Kevin of Cruel Intentions. With no further ado, let's go straight to Noel. Noel, take it away.
Thanks, Jerry. Let's get right into it. The top three stayed the same. Watto FC, Das Beste, and Liverpool FC. But White is Right is only 6 points away from that top three. He has 576 points. Actually, United is in 5th spot with 570. Zionite FC, he stays there around about and he has 569. Firefighters FC is up there. He has 566. King of the North is heading south. He is in 8th spot with 566. El Professor is 1 point behind him with 565. And Cruel Intentions rounds off the top 10. He has 561 points. If you look at the mid-table battle, you can see a couple people. Zoom Ball, he's in 555. In it to win it is now in it to mid it again. He's back into the mid-table with 552 in 13th spot. The top 10 material, he went back down. He's now 546. I mean, it's pretty close. And you still have Soca Ballers. He's there 544. I know Soca Ballers is now in mid-table. He used to be down in the relegation dogfight. Speaking of the relegation dogfight, look at this. Look at this. Jam Rock Ballers. You notice he was always up in the top. Now he's heading down. Now what's going on, Jam Rock? Down to the dog fight. Relegation dogfight. Let's look at the relegation dogfight. Oh, Camo FC is down there in the relegation dogfight. He has some strict rules and he's not going against those rules. So he's still in the relegation dogfight in this group here. Consistency is key, is consistently in the dogfight. Maro G, of course, stays in the dogfight. Red Camp, he's in the dogfight. Maxwell's Arsenal stays in the dogfight. Van Persie FC in the dogfight. And Hot Club holding down the foundation still in the regular league. Jerry, over to you.
Well, thank you for that, Noel. We go straight to Galen. And what's that I hear about Soca Ballers, who is moving past all of the reggae ballers, shifting and moving and featuring predominantly in our statistics? Won't say any more. Galen, it's your turn.
Yes, Jerry, thank you very much, yo. And I mean, yes, game week 10, a lot of movements. I mean, movements in the top 10, movements in the mid-table, and also a few movements in the relegation dogfight. Yes, I mean, we still have that same club that keep holding down the foundation down there. However, let's get right into it. Now, game week 10. Now, the month of November has been completed, and guess what happened? We have a manager of the month, and that is Cruel Intention, scoring 199 points. Now, my brother Kevin, congratulations. Great pick for this month, and we're looking forward to hear from that interview with Jerry later in this segment, so hold on, stay tuned. Alright, now let's move to game week 10 best manager, and this week we actually have a tie between Soca Ballers and El Professor, scoring 67 points. However, we have implemented a brand new rule, being that now we are going to use deductions, or what should I say, managers normally, go over the transfer limits. And also because of that, they get a 4-point or 8-point or 12-point deduction. So what we have done is that we have implemented that in selecting the game week manager. Alright, now for this game week, Soca Ballers took a 4-point deduction, while El Professor took an 8-point deduction. So at the end of the day, Soca Baller is game week 10 manager of the week. Congratulations, scoring 63 points. Now let's move to the worst manager for this week. Red Camp. I'm not sure what happened. 19 points is not go home, go hard standard. Listen, my brother, you need to make some changes. Listen, I'm not sure what happened. Use your free hits, use something, but listen, you can't come back in game week 11 scoring 11 points. Now, let's move to the Games Week Best Mover, and that goes back to Soca Ballers. Yes, not only Soca Baller was the Games Week Best Manager, but also he is the Games Week Best Mover, moving 5 places from 21st position to 16th position. Yes. No, that's very good. But also let me comment Soca Ballers because he also used his bench boost, which was a boom, scoring 63 points. Yes, it was a bad week, but at the end of the day, for Soca Ballers, it worked for him this week. So congratulations again, Soca Ballers. Now let's go to the Games Week Worst Mover, and it's no other than me. And I have to do it with a smile because whenever I do it to other person, I laugh at them. So honestly, it's not the best feeling. But yes, Jamrock Ballers moved 5 places down the table, moving from 14th position to 19th position. Listen, it's not a good feeling, and I'm gonna fix that. Honestly, I've been having bad weeks. November wasn't my month. Anyway, still, I'm gonna fix it and get back myself into that top 10. So look out for me, Water, Zion, and all those who are in the top 10. I'm coming back for my spot. Yeah. No, this game week best performing player was Morris from Manchester City, scoring a whopping 21 points. But nobody in our league picked him. However, our best captain pick for this game week was Bruno Mars from Manchester United. And teams like Zion FC, White is right, yes, I got it right, Warriors United, and Maxwell Arsenal 3-4-5 pick Bruno. Congratulations, good captain pick. Now, the worst captain pick goes to Hot Club for picking Raul Germany, scoring 1 point, and also myself again. This was a very, very, very poor week for me, and also a very poor month for me, performing month. So I picked Mane from Liverpool, scoring 1 point. That's how it is. I mean, you pick captains and stuff happen in reality. There's no excuses. But I'm gonna fix that. So look out for me in game week 11. I guarantee you that. Wizzy says so. Now, let us go straight into the flops of game week 10. Yes. And as we always explain, yes, the teams that score the same points and lower than the average game week, you are a flop. Also, for starting this game week and moving forward, we have implemented that we are now going to take the deductions that you incur per game week to include it in the flop if you are that close. For example, if a team scores 48 points and the average game week points is 44 and you took a 4-point deduction, so if you should minus 4 from 48, you're going to be at 44. You are a flop. And because this week we have several teams that fall in the flop category, so guess what happened? Let's go to our dashboard. Let's talk about our game week 8 users. Yes, we spoke about Soca Warriors earlier that uses bench boost and it was a boom. But guess what happened? We have a wild card wasted. Yes, and that wild card wasted goes to Firefighters, scoring only 50 points compared to 56 of last week. And because of that, yes, Lance, come cross, make him know what go on.
Wild card wasted.
Wasted.
Wild card
Yes, wasted Firefighters. And trust me, you have to wait until January to get back another wild card. I wish you all the best. Wasted. Yes. Now before I end my segment, I have to big up these managers. I mean, these managers has been given outstanding performances, and we are now at game week 10 and they have been consistent. So first, big ups to Water FC. This is your 4th week at number 1. That's an impressive performance. All right. Wish you all the best for game week 11. I know we got some top dogs in the top 10 that's coming for that number 1 spot. Also, the Bestie and Zionite FC, congratulations. I mean, it's now game week 10 and you guys have never positioned out of the top 10. No, that's outstanding performance. And feel free, if I missed out anybody, please give me a call, send me a direct message so I can hail you up in the next game week. But let's move on. Jerry, back to you, and let's continue to support the Go Hard, Go Home roundup. Alright? Thank you very much for all the good comments. Enough respect. Jerry, back to you.
Well, thank you for that, Galen. Right now we go to our head-to-head action, where managers every week battle it out to see who will be the last man standing. Right now, Noel, you take it away.
Thanks, Jerry. And let's get right into the head-to-head. We had quite a few matchups, in very interesting matchups. Some were close, some weren't so close. So let's take a look at it. We have Ash Legends FC beating Maro G 59-37. Zumball beat Willowpool FC 53-48. Thanks, Vardy. And then you have Zionite FC beating Van Persie FC and moving up the table, as you will see soon. Maxwell's Arsenal beats White is Right 55-46. You had Cruel Intentions beating Tinkerman FC 56-48. Camo FC losing to Top 10 Material 46-34. And you have Jamrock YWNA Ballers losing again to Gunners FC. Hits never work all the time, Jamrock. And then we have El Profesor beating King of the North, who loses, I think, about for the 5th time in a row. I'm not quite sure. You have Water FC just losing to Black Ops 52-50, thanks to Watkins, I believe, missed penalty and losing those points. You have In It to Win It tying with Atta United. That was a close one that ended in a tie. Firefighters beating Gap FC 50-42, and Lance Fantasy's team just beating Das Beste 46-45. We have Water FC. He's still in first place. He has 21 points, only 3 losses. Zionite FC moves up. He also has 21 points, and they basically knocked out all the Liverpool fans from 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. El Profesor is in 3rd spot. He is 21 points as well. Legends FC also with 21 points. So top 4 has 20. Well, actually top 5, 21 points. O'Neill still holding it down for the rest of the Liverpool fans that were out. Maxwell's Arsenal, you see him in the regular league. He is down in the dogfight. He's holding his own in the head-to-head. Jamrock moving down. He was up there once and he's down with 19 points. Willowpool FC 8th with 18 points. And then it goes down. Let me go straight down to the relegation dogfight in the head-to-head. In It to Win It is in the relegation dogfight. King of the North clearly is in the head-to-head dogfight. Mara G, come on now, you're in the dogfight in both leagues. Something is up, Mara G. We need to see what's going on with that. And Van Persie FC, one of the shocker again. We still see Lance Fantasy's team. He is the defending champion. He is moving up. Let's see how far he can move up. He has 6 losses already in 10 games. Over to you, Jerry.
Thank you for that, Noel, for giving us such an in-depth analysis of our head-to-head league. Wow. Right now we go into that moment that you have been waiting for, and that is our interview with Tevin Yen, who manages Cruel Intentions. So Tevin, tell us, what was your major motivation for picking your team in November?
My motivation to pick my team for the month of November was simple. I wanted to get into the top 10 or the top part of the table before Christmas, so I can be in a better position going into the second half of the season to finish top.
Good strategy, Tevin. Now tell us, what message do you have for your fellow competitors in Go Hard or Go Home?
The message that I have for the competitors in Go Hard or Go Home League, watch out, I'm coming for that top spot.
Tevin, what you say? You're going for the top spot? But 1 month as FPL We'd like to thank Tevin Yen for his interview. And now we're going into our hot topics. hotter than hot. And this week is unusually hot because we're going into the kitchen of the Spartan. Yes, Nick Spartan posted a picture of his shopping cart and it had red meat and lots of ground provision, and we were enthralled that he took such care for his meal plan. But we were about to be shocked out of our wits when we saw the end result of that red meat. I won't say any more. Let the pictures do the talking. So Nick, how you move from to, you know what? Time is of the essence. And on behalf of Noel, Galen and myself, we want to thank you for having tuned in. And I just want to bring your attention, we have books here on Chelsea, Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool and Arsenal. So, if your club isn't represented here, Spurs, you not say nothing. Until next week, on behalf of the team, tune in next week for more of the action that you love the best on Go Hard, Go Home FPL Roundup. Stay tuned for next week. I thank you.